Buonasera, ladies and gentlemen, and racing fans from all corners of the globe. Welcome to the inaugural round here at Trackstars Racing Series for the TS3 Touring Cars Championship. It's back, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you with us as we kick off this thrilling new chapter in the touring car racing in 2024, where this year we're celebrating 10 years of Trackstars Racing Series full of dedication and hard work and commitment to those that led the way to what has become, which has always been a staple online racing series on Sunday evenings in Australia. We would love to give our gratitude to those that have made this series what it is today, and we look to ride this momentum for the next decade of online sim racing. As mentioned earlier, it is round one of the TS3 Touring Cars as we're here at the legendary Autodromo Nazionale Monza, the Temple of Speed. The roar of the engines, the bell of the Tifosi crowd, and the smell of high-octane fuel fill the air of what will be an exciting two races we have on offer for you tonight. Monza's high-speed straight and challenging chicanes promise to deliver edge-of-your-seat action as our drivers take on this iconic circuit with a mix of veterans, the talent, and the fresh faces. This is set to be an unforgettable season. The excitement is palpable, the anticipation is building, and the question on everyone's mind is who will emerge victorious from this first round? Will it be a seasoned pro or a daring newcomer ready to make their mark in 2024? Before we get into all of the action here, a warm introduction to the commentary team. My name is Nicholas Paltasso, and as always, you have joined this coverage being broadcasted for free on the World Wide Web on the Trackstars Racing Series YouTube channel. So to make sure you stay up to date with all things touring cars racing in 2024, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell click the bell icon, and get notified when the stream goes live, giving us a like and a thumbs up. Share around with your friends and family. It really helps us, and your support means a lot to us. This opening round is going to be an exciting one, and joining me in the commentary box once again is the living legend that has been by my side in the commentary booth since 2021 and has provided his time and efforts to stream and commentate in this series, but now gets to chill out a bit. But we need to hear from this man. We need to hear from him. It's Ryan Palmer, my co-commentator. Welcome to Monza, good sir, and it's great to have you back in the commentary booth.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction. It has been a bit of a while. Yeah, no, it's life's good. Here we are at Monza. Obviously, the Temple of Speed, man. I'm excited for round one here at TS3. We've had a couple of people move up after winning the championship last year. Obviously, big congrats to those guys. And yeah, we've had some returns and we got some newcomers. So yeah, it should be exciting. But it's been a while, obviously, life's taken its toll, but yeah, it's exciting to be back. So let's see how this round one goes. Yeah.
Great to have you back in the commentary booth as well. We've crowned three previous champions in the TS3 Touring Cars Championship, all the way back dating in 2021, where we saw David Williams for WRT Motorsport taking the inaugural TS3 Touring Cars Championship. In 2022, we saw Richard Dunstan and Rick Reen racing for Triple R Motorsports in the Nissan GTR. While last year we crowned the first Lexus champion in Jeff Bruin for the Mashbards Racing Lexus entry. So 2024 is going to be an exciting year. So let's get into it and let's get this show on the road. So as mentioned, we are here at Autodromo Nazionale Monza. The track length lays out at 5.793 kilometers. There is 11 corners around this track. Obviously, the most notable corners of this track will be the Variante di Rettifilio, the first and second chicane Della Roggia, as well as coming through to the infamous Ascari down the back straight, going underneath the bridge under the old circuit through to Ascari, and then the famous Parabolica. Run the car too wide, the car drifts and understeers like no other into the gravel trap, and that's where you'll be bogged down, like we saw in 2020 with Charles Leclerc getting a little snap of oversteer and into the gravel, smashing up his Ferrari Formula One car. We have two races on offer here tonight, of both equaling of 9 laps. The race distance is at about exactly 52.1 kilometers long, with the 2022 winner in Rick Reen in Richard Dunstan, who was the 2022 Touring Cars champion later that year. So with Monza being an iconic track here, Ryan, what are you looking forward to seeing around this 5.7 kilometer circuit. We know it's a very famous track. We know we love it so much. It's a fan favorite, but there are a few danger zones in this track as well.
Yeah, always. There's a danger zone up into turn one, turn two. You know, you're in a heavy braking zone. The cars are approaching 250, 260 k's down there. Six gear, revving their absolute head off the car there. As I said, heavy braking zone down into probably first or second gear. You know, we're gonna see some moves happen there. But you know what we don't want is we don't want a Lewis Hamilton versus Max Verstappen. We don't want to see cars in the gravel trap there. But then you run down onto the second chicane as well, another heavy braking zone, probably about 210, 220 k's. And then obviously you got your Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2 there. Depending on wind as well, that may come into play. You know, it'll change the braking zones, you know, whether you can run deeper or have to brake earlier. So a lot of potential for some slipstreams here too. So keep an eye on that. The other thing is coming into Ascari there. You know, you've got to make sure you get that move done. If you don't, there's a potential for both cars coming in there. Obviously, we did have a bit of a game update as well. So the balance of performance for the cars has actually made them a little bit slower. So they are a little bit easier to drive. Coming into Parabolica, it's very how do you put it? You know, it's very misleading. You know, it's a very weird kind of corner. You know, you brake heavy, but then you got to be off it and then onto the accelerator early. But if you get on it too early, you drift out. Lo and behold, Charles Leclerc. If not, then you get that corner down there. But yeah, let's see how this goes. But I'm excited for this one here. You know, TS3 as well. We did have main series race here, which was won by Ridwan. So yeah, you're obviously yourself nearly won it. So unfortunate, but yeah, it's gonna be good. So a lot of slipstream and a lot of close racing. Hopefully, and you know, hopefully we don't see many big accidents.
To right there, good sir. And yes, we will also be bringing you the Trackstars Touring Cars main series delayed stream to you as well. So if you do want to keep an eye on that, obviously subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, and you'll find up all the details that you'll need here at Trackstars Racing Series. But the cars have finished their qualifying laps, and here are the qualifying results. We have 9 entries here tonight for the first round of the TS3 Touring Cars. And the first place for the first pole position of 2024 goes to Matt McCallum, car 13 in for CP Motorsports, taking out pole position by only just clipping Alexander Vandenhope, who actually put his last lap in to make a near ditch effort to try and take away pole position from the CP Motorsports driver, just missing out by 0.04 of a second. And then we have Muller Rothman for KPL Sim Racing in third place. Richard Robertson, a veteran of Trackstars Racing Series and as well of the Touring Cars Champion, lining up on the end of the second row. Then down in fifth place, we have Mark Hasseldean for Hassel One Motorsports, then Chris Wallace for PH Esports occupying the third row. Simon Stockdale, Nick Jones, and David Smith, some rookies coming in to the TS3 Touring Cars Championship. So we have to keep out on a few names like that. But so far, it is the rookie over the veteran in Vandenhope who has taken out pole position. So watch out for Matt McCullum in car 13 as he leads the pack into the infamous Rettifilio chicane. Turns 1 and 2, very tight entry. So the braking on that opening lap is going to be very crucial. So when it comes to the race here, DJ, obviously we know we have to be careful with how the drivers enter that first corner. But who do we think? Let's bring out an old favorite here at Trackstars Racing. So it's time to whip out our Monopoly money here, and it's time to predict who is going to take the first victory in season 2024.
Um, well, yeah, as you said there, we got a rookie on pole position, so that's pretty exciting. But granted, he's from CP Motorsports. I am not surprised at all. Badenhop, returning veteran, as you said, from TS3. Obviously, with its FR Racing, you know, obviously the likes of Lashbrook there, BK, myself, Jarman, Ridwan, you know, he's got some potential there to learn. But then we got Rothman here as well. P3, P4. You know, I think I might go for a little bit of an underdog here. I'll chuck on my Monopoly money onto Rothman. You know, KPL, they've had a good signing there for formulas. Now they got a pretty good signing here for main. So I'll be keen to see. Obviously, you know, new team, new drivers. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. So hopefully he can get a good start on the running to turn one, and you know, can he send it up the inside? Hopefully not cause an incident. And be leading the pack up there into turn three down there. But yeah, it's going to be I'm excited for this one, but yeah, we'll wait and see. But yeah, my money's on Rothman there for KPL.
Absolutely, and I can expect Muller Rothman is getting a lot of inspiration from Liam Tame, who took out the victory in the main series in the main series touring cars championship, taking a fabulous victory in the main series at the Nürburgring Nordschleife 24-hour layout. So he's going to be getting a lot of momentum. He's going to get a lot of inspiration from his more experienced teammates. So down in third place, but I'm going to have to be something a little bit different as well. I'm going to throw in a veteran in here. I'm going to throw in Richard Robinson. We see Robbo all over the place in any forms of track stars racing, whether it's Division 3, Division 2, or in some Porsche Cups or whatever. Anytime that he can get himself in a car, it's always great to see him racing about. And now he's gone solo. He's taken out his Robbo Sport Racing and made it his own, selling his team to Craig Harcourt, which then was R&R Racing, and then now with Craig Harcourt selling his team to Mitch Curry to form MC Motorsports for the Touring Cars Championship. So I'm going to throw my Monopoly money on Robinson down in fourth place. Watch for him, watch for the veteran to come through and show the young rookies how it's done in TS3. But the cars are lining up on the grid as we are about to go lights out very shortly. And as we climb across over, we're about to get the feed underway. So it is Matt McCallum and Vandenhope occupying the first front row. It is a Nissan front row. It is 5 red lights for the first race of TS3 touring cars, and it's lights out, green flag racing, an even start between the two Nissan drivers. McCallum has got the jump over Vandenhope, but Vandenhope has got the preferred line down the inside through Rettifilia they come. A little bit of congestion by some of the cars behind, a bit of contact made by some of the drivers behind. That is Mark Hasseldine that's come into blows, and Nick Jones rather, as well, down in ninth place. So a bit of contact between those two drivers. We have a first of the Hondas. Great to see the Hondas back in the field here. That's occupied by Drew Smith in car 21. So watch for him to make his way up through the grid as well and show what the Honda can do for the first time in 2023. But through Delarose, here they go. It is Vandenhope that has got the jump over McCallum, and McCallum looks like he's dropped down the order a little bit, so it goes from pole to fifth place, so he must have got caught up in that first corner incident at the beginning of the race. But it is Vandenhope, Robinson, then Stockdale rounds up in third place with Rothman in fourth place, and there is McCallum, car 13, be kicking himself after what was a poor start there. Looked like he did get caught up by a couple of drivers. We will see that later on the off cameras, but we're going side by side. We've got Rothman going to try to hang it around the outside as they go through a scurry for the first time, and he does it. He gets the move done. The car 23 around the outside of Stockdale. What a move by the Kiwi, up into third place as they come down towards the back straight through to Parabolica. There's a Lexus now in third place, overtaking another Lexus. But so far, to conclude the end of lap one, it is a Nissan 1-2 with Vandenhope taking the first line honours here at the end of lap one, being the leader of race one for round one here in Trackstars TS3 Touring Cars for 2024.
Yeah, what an exciting first lap there, as you said. Vandenhope did get the jump off the line there, had the inside run up into turn one. As I said, I think McCallum did get a tap from behind, but we'll wait and see on that there. But we jump back here to 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. There's a big, massive battle there. Massive lunge here down the inside by Hasseldine. Lucky to just pull that up on the inside of that Honda there. Oh, a little bit of a touch into those doors, but good driving here by the TS3 drivers. But yeah, Hasseldine can't get that run on that. Sorry, he's in a Lexus. My apologies. Yeah, that Coca-Cola livery inspired gives me a little bit of Brad Jones racing vibes. But on the run down here, Jones is on the inside there, gives that position up there to Hasseldine. Very smart racing there, but he runs deep there. So what is going on here? So very unfortunate there for Jones not to get around Hasseldine after making that little bit of a mistake there. But that's let Wallace and move up here. Sorry, Wallace and Smith. Yeah, he's a newcomer, but the only Honda on the grid too. But it's good to see because I do love this Honda. They haven't spread out a little bit more, but I'm keen to see what Smith can do. But Stockdale's dropped down to 5th here, so I'm not too sure what's happened. He did have a good start, but Robinson right on the back here of Bendit, who is supporting some new colours from last year. But Robinson about to look up the inside here at Badenhop, but he goes very deep on the brakes there. Manages to pull that up. That's a fantastic move there by Badenhop to keep that position there. But Yeah, this is the returning of the veterans here of TS3. As we know that Robinson did drop down there because he wasn't having fun in TS2. But you know, Robinson history says it. He's got involved in some incidents, but unfortunately, sorry, fortunately for him, he's out in front here with Badenhop as he makes the move into turn one. He gets around the outside there,
Oh,
crosses
the
into the
gravel.
turn. Oh, yeah, with this new tire model as well, Nick, that they did bring out. If you run onto the grass there or the sand, it actually does make a massive difference. You do lose a lot of grip for a little bit. But look who's on the back here. We got Rothman as well on the back of Badenhop. What will he
The
do here? Will he make a move there, or will he just chill in behind there and see what happens?
Oh, the top three is covered by absolutely nothing. This is what we love to see in TS3 touring cars. The top three battling it out for P1. It is Richard Robertson over Vandenhope, over Rothman. This is some great racing here between the two manufacturers of Nissan and Lexus. It's great to see, but now Richard Robinson did make that move going through Rettifilio and is now leading the race ahead of Bandit. Rothman is right behind the clutches of the GTR in front of him, of the It's FR GTR. He's got the good slipstream here as he's going to throw the nose down the inside, just show the nose. He's too far back, so he won't make the move just yet. But through a scurry they go. Robinson now leads the race on lap 3 of 9. So about a 1 minute 41.6 is the fastest lap so far set by Matt McCallum down in P4. So watch out for that blue and white CP Motorsports Nissan to make a charge. If he's the fastest man on track, watch him close up to this pack pretty quickly. But through Parabolica they go. And what was noticing as well there, Robertson actually runs very wide on the exit of Parabolica, which opens up the entry for Badenhope to go for an inside move here. What is Robertson going to do? Tuck underneath that slipstream. Wise move by the veteran there, not going side by side just yet. What does he do on this stage? He's got a good slipstream. It's a tailwind going into turn one. So can he use that momentum? No, he doesn't. He backs out of it. So that is Vandenhope back into the lead. Robertson drops down to P2, and there's Rothman trying to get close there. And then we see Rothman going sideways on the exit of Rettifilio, and here comes McCallum, the rookie that is trying to make his name here in Trackstars Racing Series, down in 4th place, but that's given a bit of an edge over the top two, with now Rothman looking at his mirrors rather than at the drivers ahead of him. He's got McCallum behind and Stockdale as well, so not too far behind. So the top 5, literally, they were within each other's slipstreams here, roughly about 4.5 to 5 seconds separating the top 5. This is some brilliant action that we're seeing here for the first round at Trackstars Tier 3.
Yeah, definitely. It's very good here from these drivers. They're racing very well, and they're actually racing pretty quick too. So, yeah, as you said there, McCallum's just on the back there of Rothman. He makes one little mistake, and he'll be there to swallow up that position. But Rothman is also there on the back of Robinson. So even though Rich Robinson is looking forward to Badenham, he's got to be careful from that Lexus. That Lexus is very strong in a straight line in comparison to the Nissan, but through the corners, the Nissan is a little bit better. So what the Lexus lacks,
Right
the
there
Nissan
too.
makes up. Yeah. So what the Lexus lacks, the Nissan makes up. But then what the Nissan lacks, the Lexus makes up. So, Rothman running really deep there, but he manages to keep it. Can he get in the slipstream here? Make a move on Robinson. Run out of Parabolica here, up into turn one. What will he do now? He's under that rear wing there. Will he make the move here, or will he back out? That's going to be very interesting. But McCallum there as well. Rothman pulls to the inside, under brakes there, makes that move stick. Does he run deep?
Oh, a bit of contact made between Rothman and Robinson. Robinson tried to pull the car up, but unfortunately for Robinson, he got the back end of that. It was a pass made, but as soon as they got into the second part of Rettifilio, a bit of contact between the two drivers there. Unfortunately there, Rothman making contact with Robinson. Unfortunately demotes Robinson outside of the podium's positioning for now on lap 5, but we have seen that this pack is very close no matter what. So pretty sure he's going to get underneath that rear wing of the CP Motorsports GTR in no time whatsoever. But it was a very nice move there, very deep on the brakes there, just missed his turn-in point into turn 1, and a hard move like that is very, very hard to judge of what could have happened and what could have been, whether he was able to pull the car up and just tried his best to stay as far left as he could, try to get over that sausage curb. But getting over the sausage curb is actually quite worse, and as it was well demonstrated in 2021 in the Formula One Championship.
Yeah, these curves are very harsh on the cars. You don't want to run them too high because then they'll go over the sausage and, they'll hit it with the tyre and then they'll couple with the back one and it'll send the car into a bit of a half spin. So, going to be interesting. But McCallum here on the back of Rothman, this is going to be interesting on the run into turn one because I think that Nissan is a little bit stronger in the slipstream. Plus, as well, McCallum will have the tailwind helping him too. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But at this point, for Badenhoff, the best thing for him to do is just punch out some quick lap times and try and escape this, this battle pack behind him. But that Nissan, oh, it doesn't look like it's got the legs there. But McCallum, does he go for a move? No, he pulls back inside. So yeah, I think that Nissan in the slipstream isn't really as strong as that Lexus. So that's it's a bit surprising.
Yeah, I always notice it as well in 2023 between Jeff Brun and some of his competitors, our 2023 TS3 Touring Cars champion. That when he managed to drive the Lexus did look like one of the standout cars compared to its previous years in 2022 and 2021. But yeah, I agree with you that some of these new physics updates that we have seen in patch 1.4 1.49 has actually sort of mostly close the field up a little bit, giving the car a little bit more extra weight and reducing the power down as well, so actually make these cars a little bit more friendlier to drive there. Obviously, with the big wing and the big engine, they are struggling a lot through the high speed corners, and they are struggling with the downforce. So they are a little bit slower at the moment than what we normally see from our TS2 and main series drivers when it comes to lap time. But it's still competitive lap time with a 1 minute 41.6 as the fastest lap there. But it's great to see as we see McCallum get a little bit of snap of dirty air from the rear wing come off the back of Rothman there. So a little bit too close for comfort there for McCallum. Loses a position to Robinson. That's Robinson back on the podium positioning. But between the top four, it is so close, Ryan. And it's great to see this racing that anyone could be taking a step on the podium, or even likely someone's going to be able to take a victory. And we're only about 3 laps to go till the end of this race.
Yeah, definitely. McCallum was there, lucky to not get a half-second penalty there for running exceeding track limits. But it's going to be pretty spicy here with 3 laps to go. Obviously, they're on lap 7. McCallum runs a little bit deep there, really screws himself over there. That's a big mistake there. But look at here, look who's come through Stockdale. In come Wallace as well. So that's a big mistake there from McCallum.
Yeah, big mistake there by the rookie for debuting in 2024 for CP Motorsports. Not the start he wanted. He got the pole position, but has now dropped down to 5th place. What could be 6th place if Wallace dispatches him through Retafiliate. He's gone for the Della Rocha. He's come for the inside move, cuts the nose of the Nissan GTR and makes the move stick. What a move that was for Wallace. Very aggressive through Della Rocha, but throws the car in and gets it done nice and cleanly there. But that was a nice move there by Wallace, the Kiwi from PH Esports, showing his true crown. Inspiration from his probably from his hero in Shane Van Giersbergen and Greg Murphy about throwing the car into the corner and just making that corner your own. But look behind as well, we have Nick Jones in the Coca-Cola Racing entry for Sandstorm Racing, and P7 is not too far behind the rookie as well. So 2 rookies battling for P6, while a couple of the veterans move up the front. We have Bender, we have Bandenhope, we have Rothman, we have Robertson occupying our top 3. Then Stockdale, Wallace, McCallum, Jones, Hasseldine, and unfortunately down the back there, going through Lesmo 1, unfortunately, is a couple of mistakes made by the rookie in Drew Smith. Looks like he's not having the best time out in the Honda NSX, but it does take a bit of time to get that car a handle of, and he'll probably learn in the next few rounds that that car is an absolute weapon when you get the car right. But coming through Retafiliate for the 8th time, so 2 laps to go. Robinson behind Rothman for P2. Looks like Bandenhope has actually pulled away a little bit. Bit of contact made between Wallace and McCallum, but no harm done there so far. Wallace still keeps P5, McCallum P6, but no, Nick Jones has come out of nowhere here, Ryan. He's about to get his name into the mix out of this. He's going to try and see if he can take P6 away from his fellow rookie. And it looks like we've lost, so it looks like he's just about to come through as he throws the nose down the inside. He doesn't get it, unfortunately, so he's going to have to stick behind there, but the battle for P5 is raging on. Stockdale has gone well clear of Wallace, McCallum, and Jones behind, but there's still raging eyes. They go through Lesmo 2, the Lexus, Nissan, Lexus. So a bit of a Lexus sandwich for the CP Motorsports, a bit of a nightmare for CP Motorsports. Debut driver in Matt McCallum down in sixth place, but he's got a good run on Wallace. Is he going to throw the nose to the inside as they go through Ascari? He's got the nose in. Can he send it down the inside? He's got the move done nicely and pulls clear of Wallace there. Nice move by the rookie, but they're going to go side by side. Contact made between the two drivers there. They're going a little bit on the exit of Ascari. It's not a really considerable place to go side by side. Unfortunately, there for Wallace did push off McCallum, and that's not the way you want to be ending that battle for what was a fantastic battle for P5.
Yeah, that was a very amazing battle there. Obviously, unfortunate that McCallum did come together with Wallace there, but the biggest winner out of all of this is Jones. He's come through here in that Coca-Cola entry, and he's managed to go from P7 to P5 just in one lap by sitting behind, seeing how they're going, and yeah, it's just paid off for him here. But Wallace is trying to go around the outside here, bit ambitious to go around there. Oh, runs a little bit deep there, tags. No,
Oh!
oh, that's a massive mistake there by Wallace there, tagging Jones. Unfortunately, loses positions there, drops down to P8. Actually doing past him in that what is that, Cam Waters tribute livery or something like that. But yeah, here we are, final lap coming down here. Robinson nearly on the back here of Badenhop. So Robinson's putting in some solid laps there. 41.4, 41.5, 41.6. Wow, that's some rapid lap times there. Badenhop want to be careful and run into Parabolica, because if Robinson gets a run through Ascari, he's going to be under massive threat.
Yeah, and he got the move done on Rothman into turn one on the last lap as well. So he moved himself up from P3 to P2. Now he's got a chance with a couple of corners to go. Looks like Benders and Vandenhoof's got a bit of a clear gap now. It's a big enough margin to just to breathe a sigh of relief and to try and get his first victory here in Trackstars TS3 touring cars. Vandenhoef is going to come to the Parabolica for the last time, leading the Nissan GTR charge to get them back onto the top step and back in as a championship victor. But for the last time for race one, it is Alexander Vandenhoef taking the checkered flag and the victory here tonight for the first race here at Trackstars TS3 Touring Cars. Takes the victory. Richard Robinson and Muller Vandenhoef rounding up the rest of the podium in P2 and P3. Stockdale's put on a great performance as well to keep his nose clean, to get the car into P4. McCallum has actually moved himself all the way back up into P5 as well through all that fiasco, has got ahead of Wallace, who's dropped down to P6. Mark Hasseldine, a little bit of a quiet race for him, down in P7, and Nick Jones with what was a great move from 7th to 5th, getting the taking the candy away from the baby. Went up to P5, but unfortunately a big mistake at the end of Rettifilio, just loops the car unfortunately, and that dropped him down to P8. Reset him on track as well, which is the worst that you can get here on Gran Turismo, getting a reset at the start of Rettifilio. That's not what you want. And here, unfortunately, Drew Smith in car 21 in the Honda NSX. Not the debut start, but he wanted to put on a nice lap though, 46.5. So a little bit. So he's got some time in there. He's got a little bit of pace. He's going to have to try and work that Honda NSX to get a little bit further up the grid there, because you can just see at the end of this first race, the competition is very fierce, and what a race it's been so far.
Yeah, that was a very good race one there. That was that was very exciting. But yeah, wow, what a what a race there. Very unfortunate there into that first chicane there with Wallace running a little bit deep there, tagging the back of Jones. He would have had a a good debut race there. But yeah, the Itzofar Racing driver in Badenhop taking out his first win in TS3 too. He come very close last year, but unfortunately couldn't get it. Robinson P2, probably his best performance in a very long time, and then Rossman rounding out the podium there. But yeah, wow, what a race there! I believe that Stockdale's best performance as well too in P4. But yeah, what a first race! That was very exciting there. Robinson fastest lap 41.391, so a little bit faster than his qualifying. So good to
Yeah,
see there.
I think you got on that on the last lap too, because we did see a
Yeah, he did.
41.4.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, he did.
crazy. Great performance there. Great pace by Robinson as well. So we've always said that it's always the veterans that show what TS3 touring cars is all about. But you got to look, you got to have to keep an eye on those rookies though. Especially we've got to keep our eyes on McCallum for race 2. See what he can do from P5. So what you see, ladies and gentlemen, the race 1 results is the grid for race 2 with Bandon Hope taking the victory. Robinson, Rothman, Stockdale, McCallum, Wallace, Hasseldine, Jones, and Dave and Drew Smith. That is our 9 contenders here at Trackstars TS3 Touring Cars. But that's it for the end of race 1. We're going to take a bit of a short break here, ladies and gentlemen, as we round up, as we get ourselves ready for race 2 for what is going to be an exciting race. If you thought that 9 laps of racing was fast and fun, stick around because race 2 is going to be even more exciting, a little bit more. Maybe we might see a little bit more aggression from some of the drivers. Who can take out the victory? Can Bandit Hope go for 2 for 2? Or will we see a veteran or a rookie throw his name in the mix? We'll find out in a couple of minutes' time. So stay tuned, grab yourself a drink, grab some food, and we'll be back with you very shortly. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for letting us for your break. And I hope you guys have stocked up with a drink, with some food as we get ready for race 2 underway. But if you have liked what you have seen so far and you are excited to see this race, this second race happen, and you're ready to see some more action here at Trackstars Racing Series, go subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get updates on when we go live for the delayed broadcast here for the Touring Cars Championship in season 2024. If you like what you see, you might want to join us here as well on the Trackstars Racing Series Discord channel, where you might be able to find yourself amongst the field of our TS3 touring car drivers. Or if you want to take a bit of an extra step, join us in the TS2 touring cars tackling on the 2016 Lexus, Honda, and Nissan as well. So, and if you get yourself a top 5, you might find yourself main series eligibility. and you might be able to find yourself on the main grid within less than a span of, who knows, maybe a month, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe it could be a year or so. You just never know. It's all about seeing the progression that you guys can have on the field here. And we have seen a lot of progression over the years from our three previous champions in David Williams in 2021, the inaugural TS3 Touring Cars champion Richard Dunson, and Rick Green, the 2022 champion, and last year's champion in 2023, Jeff Brun. And so it's great to see some drivers actually also making their way up into the TS2. So it's awesome to see. It's great to see that the TS3